Hey guys, welcome to the channel and thank you for watching. Fulham against Chelsea this Sunday is going to be a very complicated game for Chelsea Football Club because it's a must-win game. I know the top 5 or top 4 is getting away from Chelsea by day, but there is nothing wrong by trying to get as many points as you can, and let's see what's going to happen in the end of the season. If Chelsea drop 2 points or 3 points against Fulham, you can absolutely say goodbye to any hope that we had for the Champions League next season. The manager doesn't care. It looks like he's focusing on the Conference League because he want to build his CV so he can say, Chelsea haven't won any trophy in the last 4 years. I'm the savior. I won a trophy. This is my CV. But many Chelsea fans don't really care about that Mickey Mouse Cup. This video is about my head-to-head analysis between Fulham and Chelsea, form guide and all the little details. I've already made a video about my predictions, my preview on the Green Turf YouTube channel. The link in the description down below. All I can tell you now is if Maresca is going to continue to be stubborn and not change anything, my friends, we're going to regret. Because in the first leg, Marco Silva came out to say, don't worry. We know what Chelsea are going to do. They don't change anything. We know exactly how to play against them. Nobody is afraid of Chelsea. They know exactly what we're going to do. The manager will continue to do the same and expect a different outcome. There is no plan B. There is no plan C. Same old, same old. I just hope and pray that Maresca can take his ego away and try to change the system if he really wants Chelsea to qualify for the Champions League next season.
You talk about changing the mentality. Do you think that perhaps you also need to change the way that you play? Are you too reliant on Jorginho? Do you need to do something different with the formation? Do you need a plan B?
Why? First of all, I want to do very well the plan A, I think, because I don't want to change something that at the moment doesn't work very well. First of all, I want to see my football played very well. Then we can go to change something. And so first of all, I want to play very well my football. Okay. Then I can change.
Maurizio Sarri was exactly the same at Chelsea Football Club. He said, no, I'm not going to change anything. I want to see my football first. Chelsea were losing and losing and losing. It's one of those seasons where like the Premier League is just like the worst Premier League edition ever. When Sarri was there at Chelsea, everybody was losing games around us. Somehow we ended up by finishing top 4 and also winning Europa League against Arsenal. So kind of worked very well in the end with Maurizio Sarri, but there is no guarantee that it's going to happen the same with this guy, Enzo Maresca. Let me remind you the table so far so you have an idea about the team we're going to play against. Liverpool top of the table, Arsenal second, Newcastle United third, Nottingham Forest fourth, Manchester City fifth, Chelsea Football Club are sixth on the table, the same point as Aston Villa, 54-54, but the goal difference, we have better goal difference here. And Fulham actually are ninth. They can still finish ahead of Chelsea. They can still qualify for the Champions League next season. That's how bad it is. So if Chelsea don't win, my friend, we have nobody to blame but ourselves, because Fulham are going to be just like a couple or 3 points away from us. So we have to be very, very careful. This is a final. Do we have the mentality to play a derby under pressure? A game that feels like a final? I doubt about it, because even Leicester also came to Stamford Bridge and beat Chelsea Football Club. So anything is possible.
It's a Chelsea thing.
Let's move very quickly to the game. 9 o'clock a.m. on Sunday, Eastern Time, and it's going to be April the 20th. Let's go to head-to-head analysis between the two teams. Recent meetings. Let's start by that. In the recent meetings, we're going to start by the bottom one, right? Let's go to this one. It was January 2023, Fulham 2, Chelsea 1. That was away at Craven Cottage. And then on Friday, February the 3rd, 2023, Stamford Bridge, it was 0-0 between the two teams. October 2023, Fulham 0, Chelsea 2. So we went away and beat them. That was under Pochettino, if I'm not mistaken. And then the second leg at Stamford Bridge under Pochettino last season. It was January 2024. Chelsea beat them 1-0. Stamford Bridge, professional job. Well done. 3 points in the pocket. And then this season, first leg at Stamford Bridge, Fulham 2, Chelsea 1. After I don't know how many years, 30 years, 20 years, let me know in the comment section down below. They came to Stamford Bridge for the first time in the Premier League, beat Chelsea Football Club, broke another record. Yeah, Maresca is breaking record in the bad way though, because the teams that we were not losing against, we are losing now because of Maresca ball. So it is what it is. By the way, before we continue any further, if you want to help the channel, click that like button. Take 1 second only. Cost nothing, my friends. Let's go to form guide between the two teams. For Fulham, in the last 5 games, they lost 3. They won 2. Chelsea, in the last 5, they lost 1 against Arsenal. They drew 2 games against Brentford and Ipswich. Yeah, Ipswich of all people. We dropped 2 points against them. And Brentford, we dropped 2 points. And we beat Tottenham Hotspurs, one of the worst teams of Tottenham ever, 1-0. And we also beat Leicester City 1-0. And Leicester City are already 1 foot to the championship. This is our level. Let's go the season so far. Fulham are 9th, Chelsea 6th. We already talked about it. Chelsea won 15 games. Fulham won 13. Chelsea drew 9 games. Fulham 9. Chelsea lost 8 games. Fulham lost 10 games. So there is a big difference between us. And I think they have more experience. They know how. And they can play different systems to confuse us. We don't know how to play another system. Maresca said it clearly 2 days ago. I don't know how to play another way of football. Leave me alone. This is the way we're going to play or no way. Stat about players. Cole Palmer, 14 goals. These 14 goals, I have the impression they've been there since November 2024. I don't even know when was the last time he scored in the Premier League. He doesn't score anymore. Since then, we played like 15 games without him scoring. Imagine if he scored at least 5 goals. It was going to be you know, in the conversation of top scorers in the Premier League, especially when Haaland is injured. Raul Ramirez, 10 goals. Nicholas Jackson, 9 goals. But also, it's from last year. They don't score. Jackson went, I think, 13 games without scoring. Cole Palmer, like 15 goals without scoring. In terms of assist, Robinson, my own brother Anthony Robinson, 10 assists. Cole Palmer, 8 assists. Enzo Fernandez, 5 assists. In term of tackles, Moises Caicedo, 94. Anthony Robinson, 83. Sasa Lukic, 59 tackles. That's all you need to know for now. Let me remind you what happened the last time at Stamford Bridge in the first leg. Yeah, very sad. For some reason, Cole Palmer was the man of the match, even when we lost, but it is what it is. So Cole Palmer scored for us, 16th minute. Levi Colwill assist. And for them, 82nd minute, Harry Wilson. And 90 minute plus 5, Rodrigo Muniz scored for them. Yeah, in the added time, we lost at Stamford Bridge. We were awful. I don't even understand how the heck Cole Palmer got the man of the match. But these votes are from the fans. So if you have more fans, you're going to always win. Let's check on statistics from that day. Of course, Chelsea domination. We didn't even dominate. Oh, wow. Look at that. Like they dominated even possession. Look at that. Possessions. Chelsea 47.1 at Stamford Bridge. Shot on target. Chelsea 8. Fulham 2. Shot altogether. Fulham 14. Chelsea 12. Lord have mercy. Let's check on the lineup from that day. For Chelsea, it was Robert Sanchez, the GOAT, Marc Cucurella, Tosin, Levi Colwill, Malo Gusto. Midfield, we had, not even midfield, let's just read all the players because not all of them are midfielders. Pedro Neto, Enzo Fernandez, Jadon Sancho, Cole Palmer, Moises Caicedo. And in front, we had Nicholas Jackson, who came from the bench that day. Only one sub. Yeah. Christopher Nkunku in the 73rd minute. Lord have mercy. So you have an idea about the team that we will be facing, my people. Get in the comment section down below. Let me know what you think about the game. I already made my preview on the Green Turf YouTube channel. I think it's going to be a draw, 2-2 draw. All the details on the Green Turf YouTube channel. I hope that is going to be like reverse psychology where I predict something like a draw and we ended up by winning. I want to win this game. I want to go back to the Champions League through the Premier League. I'm sick and tired of the Conference League or Europa League. I just want to go to the Champions League.